Hello, my collective friends, and welcome back to Lunch with our Spirit Guides. I'm Crystal, and my air conditioner is on, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, it won't be too noisy, but I do have some oracle cards and a tarot deck also for some confirmation. So let's go ahead and get started with our lunch meeting and see what Spirit wants us to know today. So the first card, let's see, let me shuffle a little more. It's going to be the bouquet. And the pathways, different pathways. And I'm hearing one more. And we have the girl lying in the field. So what I see here is you have been at a decision point, at a crossroads. And so the choice that you're going to make is going to be the one where you are going to be more relaxed, more happy. Everything's going to come together because you're starting to do your soul's purpose. So the pathway, it's going to be a hard one to decide which way direction to choose. So whatever direction you choose, because that's up to you, because this is your life, Spirit just guides and Spirit helps you along. But it is up to you what you want to do. Okay, I'm going to pick one more. And it is the sun. And for some reason, I just heard follow your dreams, follow the star. So if that means something to you, then they are already talking to you and guiding you. So also what I see is you need to stop and smell the flowers. I know I've talked about this in other readings too, but if we just keep going and going, we get burnt out. And it's too much on us because we are only humans. Our soul can go forever and ever, but our human forms cannot. And once we get too tired, then we can't move forward because you're stuck there. You're stuck in confusion. So we need to relax. Think about what we want, what you want, not what anyone else wants, which direction they want you to go. And I'm not sure, but I just heard too that if it's like parents or whoever was acting in as parents to you, it could be adoptive parents, it could be grandparents, it could be foster parents, whatever. But what they want you to do is usually instilled in our brains from very young age. And so it's very hard to get out of that. I know because I have been there. And now I'm doing what I need to do because I need to be happy. So you need to be happy too. This is our lives, even though they are our family. They are our parent figures. Ultimately, we are the ones leading our lives. So we need to make the decision for what you want to do for the rest of your life, what you choose to do to make you happy. You're the one who's going to see yourself every morning. We can't run from ourselves. So whatever direction that you're choosing, always remember that spirit will be there. Will always be there. Source, spirit, whatever name you call source. I use source. I use God. You could be a person that calls him Allah. It doesn't matter. That is how you perceive God, source, any of them. Okay, I'm going to get another card. Maybe I'll get two because two just popped out. All right, we have family, the mama bear and the polar bears, the babies. So as I was just talking, when we're younger, we listen to our parents. It gets instilled in our brains what they want us to do, especially if they have a certain college that they want you to go to. If you have a person that you love and they that person isn't in their brains who they want you to be with, it's kind of hard for us to say, but this is what I want, especially when you're younger, even in your 20s and 30s. I know because I've been there, and it is very hard. But you're an adult now, and we do need to make the decisions based on our life stories, where we're going to go and move on from here. And we got another flower. So this, to me, means that you're growing into a flower, into what you want to do, your soul's purpose, your happiness. And I do understand. And there's been times where you don't want to talk to your family at that, at certain times, because you're trying to move yourself from, I'm not going to say the grip, but the thought process of I'm not good enough. If I choose this, then so-and-so is going to be mad at me. But this is ultimately your life, your decision. And I don't want to keep repeating myself, but that's what the cards are showing. So I'm not sure if it's that I just need to try to instill that in you, that it is okay. It is definitely okay. It doesn't matter what others think. And I know it's hard. And especially if it's your parents, your grandparents, people who you love so very much. It's, you feel like they're going to be disappointed. And they may be. I don't know what type of relationship that you have. But, and I just heard, if they don't like it, they'll either get over it or no. Sometimes we do have to cut the cords and say, you know what, I love you, I know what you would like me to do in my life, but I'm going to move forward in this way. And that also could be about work. You know, if you're staying in a position that you're not happy with because that's what you think that others want you to do, and you think that society is going to be down on you because you're in a good job, or you're in a society job, but it's not working for you. So that means it's not for you. You've passed that point where you can say, okay, I'm just going to be here now because my mom or my grandparent or my aunt, whoever raised you would want, that's what they want you to do. That's what, you know, and ultimately again, this is our soul's passage. And just like that's their soul's passage, whatever they have decided to do. And sometimes they're just not awakened yet. They're just not. And we have to be patient for that, because we can't rush anybody's soul passage, anybody's awakening, anything. It's just, we should not be doing that, because everybody right now is where they're supposed to be. And if they're nowhere near close to even waking up, then it's not time for them yet. It's just not time. And just like you, it is time now for you to do your soul's purpose. So I do have some tarot cards here, like I said earlier. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these, and we'll get a couple of cards that will give us some confirmation on what we're talking about today. Okay, my spirit guides. I got 2 already. Okay. Every time I do a collective message, you guys, cards jump. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put my finger over this because I do not have any stickers or any tape in my vehicular. So I'm very sorry for not showing you the full picture, but YouTube gets kind of, Okay. So, I'm sorry for having to cover this up. So, we have the devil. Can you see? And remember, the devil does not mean death, or it could mean death, but moving forward. So the death of your past life, of your past lives, the death of what you were doing. And because it's time to grow, it's time to move forward. So that's what I'm thinking the devil card is meaning for this. And then I pulled the Hanged Man. Okay. So with the Hanged Man, you see how in this card here. So I was told to look at the picture. Okay. So do you see how he has one leg out? Okay. And one leg is bound. Okay. He doesn't seem like he's in any kind of pain. It seems his face is pleasant, right? His face is pleasant. So instead of the Hanged Man card, as they say, what I see here is you're halfway there. You're halfway making this decision. So in a couple months, half a year, maybe, either you'll realize, okay, this certainly isn't working for me, and I'm going to move forward and ask for help from spirit guides. Or you'll just take a different path. But remember, spirit guides will always be there. Okay? So whichever path that you're choosing, I've said this many times on my channel, whatever path that you're choosing, that's your own path. Okay? You do love the family, you love your friends, but it's time. It is time for a change. I do believe that you know this, and that's probably why that you are listening to this video. And it could be any change. It could be a big, huge path. It could be going to a different college, moving to a different state, learning something new and doing that instead of what you're doing. Say you worked at a school and you want to go total opposite and don't work at the school anymore. You want to do construction because you feel like you can do good there. You feel like your soul will be happy there. That's what you need to do. Whatever makes your soul happy, whatever makes you happy is what you need to do. Okay, my collective friends, that was your reading today. Thank you for joining me and your spirit guides for lunch, and I will see you in your next oracle reading. Bye.